Hello everyone, Vilisink again. Welcome back to Raid Legends. And in this video I want to show my clan boss team. So as you've seen in previous videos, I built the Unkillable to where it was 20 mil a key. And as times progressed, even before I did the Unkillable, I was doing like the standard team with nethril. And you've kinda saw the evolution of how I've built my team. Well, now I want to introduce the Brak-et Unkillable to everyone. I truly believe it's a 2-key team, and part of that key is, I think, just getting more damage out of Maneater, which proves to be quite difficult. So let's show you Maneater first and foremost. He's been reworked. I changed up gear because I wanted more damage. Just to do more damage in a run, that was kind of it. So try to increase crit rate, crit damage. So he's 2151 attack. Obviously 253 speed, crit rate 76 and 228 crit damage. So he can smack, low accuracy, so he doesn't land his heal reduction, so it'll just waste a spot on the debuff bar at the top. Painkeeper, I think all I did with her was crit rate or crit damage gloves. She hits better now because of this team change, but she basically is the person with the second most HP because of her heal. Everybody knows Painkeeper. Don't really want to go into too much detail to tell you things you already know. Feign could also be part of the key to getting a bit more damage. Obviously low attack, but I have to give her some more defense. Future build is very possible, but she gives me poisons, she gives me decreased attack, she gives me weaken, decreased defense, and her total stats, let's just take a quick look. 2.6k attack, 189 speed, 106 crit rate, 89 crit damage, so really low, but 248 accuracy, because as long as she's landing debuffs, somebody else potentially could do more damage, and then that could be extremely beneficial. Now my slow boy, I reworked also. Everybody knows I call it Brawler, Poisioner, Poison on the A1. His A2 is either block revive, he cleanses himself, he just does, he gets an extra turn, just kind of nuts. So he has the most HP for this team, 48k to under 50,000. It throws off the stun target, but his attack is 2900, speed 124, 90% crit rate, 247 crit damage, 231 accuracy. And I'm really proud of how that build came out. Some of these builds were changed in the last week or so, just because I did a bit of Spider, and obviously, as you've seen in previous videos, I did Dragon and Fire Knight, but it's called the Brak-et Unkillable. Brak-et Unkillable because of Brakus the Shifter. So he's got masteries all the way down to War Master, I think it is. He's unbooked, but it's for this move here. Places increased attack buff on all allies for 3 turns, then attacks 3 times. Everything else about A3, pointless, but it's the increased attack buff that is on my whole team for the clan boss fight. It's quite nice. Also an extra weaken, and he can heal, which means essentially like he heals from this one as well. So if he does have low HP, he can effectively heal himself to max, making sure he won't get the stun at the start. And he's the key. He gives everybody increased attack to enable a lot of damage as far as all of my champions are concerned. So the attack that I'm losing just now, I can gain back from that increased attack buff. So this is the team here. I had nethril in before, as you may have seen. Nethril did about the same, slightly less damage, but there was no increased attack buff. And I may have got refused a poison once or twice, so I want to show you guys why I use this team. Like I say, Feign, Maneater, well, just the attack for Maneater. I really want to try to get some more, but it's really difficult. really difficult to try and build attack on him. But this team works because Brakus gives me increased attack. And before, if I got decreased defense and weakened from Fane, Man-Eater and Occult Brawler only did like 50-60k damage. Hopefully you'll get to see kind of exactly how they've moved up damage wise and how much damage they can do. So it's all for that move there. Once Brakus is booked, it will be more consistent, I believe. So can we get some good damage here? No weak hits allowed. 95,970, so double of what it was before. In the long run, they have 107,132. That's not even the most that they can do, but it's all thanks to that increased attack buff. If I had nethril, I may have 2-3 more poisons up, but I would be lacking in damage because everybody else would be hitting way less hard. So let's see what Fane can do. 40,000 on that one, quite nice. Never got a weak hit, so we've got 69,000 and a proc for 67. This is the 6 hitter, 28, 17, 17, 19, 19, 19. Good damage again, you can kind of see where it's going. And this is the team I truly believe I can 2-key with. 100%. I really need to just get some more damage as far as I believe Man-Eater is concerned. If I can get his attack up, people can get Man-Eater doing 18 million damage, like between 15-20 million damage in a run. And I want that too. Whether I have to swap out a crit rate amulet for an attack one with really good crit damage rolls on it. Sorry, a crit damage amulet. Put in an attack one instead for the flat base attack and hope to get a good roll. I could do that and maybe lose like 20 crit damage, because the attack ain't easy to find. But it definitely helps to have Brakus. I've run this team. I ran it a bunch with nethril, getting an average 26 to 29 million. This is like a 32 million damage team. It's never really less than 30. The most I've had is 32.97 million. And like I say, with a little more tweaking, I truly believe that we're going to get a 2-key team here. And I think it's really cool. We get increased attack here. Look at the damage we're getting from a Occult Brawler, Man-Eater. 6 figures of damage. Even Painkeeper's packing a wallop. Weak hits, they happen, unfortunately. A 3% RNG. And also the lack of 100% crit rate does affect them. But I'm really happy with how everything's kind of working out. And I'm also debating removing a speed set from Man-Eater in favour of like a fatal set or a divine offense set, to even see if I can get all the crit I need, and if the extra 50% attack is potentially going to help me squeeze out more damage. Because I've just got so into this team, got so into this build. I had like 20 million silver and I got down to 58,000 silver when I was finished. So it's just way, and building a few other champions. But again, we're doing some big damage. 6 figures is coming up relatively often. If there was no increased attack buff here, looking at 40-50 I go. 3 hits over 40k, 20,000, a proc for 67. All that poisons is still nice. Procs again, so what do we do here? Siphon, weak hit, that's a shame. 26, 30, 18, 18, 20. So good damage there. Occult Brawler, save for the weak hit, we've got a proc. But you can tell the increased attack buff from Brakus is working. It's enabling me to do way more damage per hit. I'd rather have 125,000, Jesus. Apart from weak hits, you have to say you're quite impressed with the increased attack. When I get Brakus booked, if I'm lucky and I only get the A3 booked to get that cooldown on it, this is going to be more consistent. The increased attack buff is going to be up more often. And I really like this team. I truly believe this is a 2-key team. 71, 65, 61. I just don't think people use Brakus for this particular thing. Maybe they have in the past, but now I don't see many people with Brakus. And Brakus is effectively my Seeker without the extra turn, because I want to give that increased attack buff. Bonus is he packs a smack as well. 70k with a proc, 67. Let's see, we've got 43,000 with a proc. We've got Occult Brawler, 75. Half of these numbers are never ever going to work if I put nethril back in. And I'm just totally stoked on the fact that it's working. So I don't want to bore you guys with it. Turn count 19. I will come back in at maybe 42, 43, so we can kind of see how the damage is perspired to. Then how high it's got up. So guys, we'll see you in a jiffy. And guys, I bring you back in. Turn count 41. Had some really nice consistent hits from Occult Brawler up to 137,000. 115, 127, 122. Maneater, the same. Brakus has been doing like 3 hits of 70,000. 6 hitter, he's potentially doing 40,000 a hit. Had some weak hits, obviously. You will get 1 or 2. But I'm still in favour of this team. I still think it's really cool. And it's getting extra damage from everybody else. So yes, I'm losing poison from nethril. But if nethril gets resisted once or twice, I'm not getting the attack up buff. At least with that attack up buff, as I say, Fane is doing better damage, so is Maneater, Occult Brawler. Hopefully we get to see a few big hits coming up to the end here. 28 to 720. So nice hits there. Let's see if we can get some big smacks. We've had some really nice ones. It would be a shame to get a weak hit just at the end of the battle, at the end of the clan boss run. So come on, OB, 81 and a procs, 147. We can do better than that. The increased attack buff is there. Use it, guys. Use it to your advantage. I truly believe if I get more damage from Maneater or Fane, this is a 2-key team. 115, there we go. I like that one. Can we get some more? 111 plus a 67k proc from A1, A2. It's ridiculous. It's not possible without the increased attack. Absolutely not possible. If nethril was here, I would have some poisons, but I would not have the buff up. And look at some of the damage that I never knew Occult Brawler could actually do. Decent. Everybody's doing stronger hits. The Brak-et Unkillable team is really cool. I have no plans on changing it. I'm going to just keep a hold of it. It's awesome. A really fun comp. Not a lot of folk are going to pick Brakus to go on their team, but the increased attack buff 104 is really helping damage. It's like 35.5 million that we're looking for. So this run was just 30.58 million. The run before this was 32.72 million. Sorry, 32.92 million or so. So 3 keys, 94 million. So 31 million first key, 32 point something second key, 30 million on this key. So really fun composition, and it's all based around Brakus giving the increased attack, enabling, as you can see, 6-figure hits from Occult Brawler, a Maneater, even 40k hits from Painkeeper. Fane is getting a great bit of help from that increased attack buff as well, enabling her to do maybe 40k a hit, because Fane's build is not really too fantastic. So guys, that's the evolution of the clan boss team. That's how the clan boss team looks, and that's the one I'm going to work on. I'm going to get this to a 2-key. Wanted to show you guys. I hope you enjoyed the team. Please leave a comment, like whether you like it, whether you don't, whether you think it's cool or niche or whatever. I would love to hear some feedback. I want you guys to stay safe. I want you to keep raiding, and until next time, take care.